Hi everyone, it's Lula from Clarissa Knight Organic Skincare and Beauty Room. Now I'm just going to demonstrate how we dry body brush. The video that you should also be watching to accompany this is how to make green smoothie. So we're going to start off with natural hair bristle brushes. Now I quite like these. I bought them because I quite like the idea of having the bumps to break down fatty tissue. But then this is a beautiful soft brush which would be great for using at my face, which is where I'm going to begin.
Now, using the brush, don't put too much pressure on the skin, and the hair, because it is natural, shouldn't feel too bristly against your skin. And you're just going to do nice small circles around the face. Please watch the video that is on this channel, How to Cleanse Your Face, Aid the Lymphatic System, so you're always following that motion. And you'll be draining to behind the ear. We pick up all those toxins. This is fantastic for anti-aging, cell regenerating. We're causing a little bit of stress to the skin, and trauma just wakes the cells up, the collagen out, and by eliminating toxins, block pores, we're just going to allow the skin to circulate and breathe better, and hopefully improve our skin tone. Now we're aiming to drain to the axilla, which is under your arms. Now the left hand side works so much harder in your body, which is why we start off on that side. And ideally, if you can get into the habit of doing 7 circles one way and 7 circles the other, it works wonders for helping to stimulate that area and allow detoxification. Now here we're going to be draining towards our underarms, so the axilla. Now your left hand side, as I've mentioned before, works really hard, so you really want to get that area working. Again, 7 strokes, just get into the habit of 7 strokes. Perhaps when you've got more time in the morning, you may need to work a little bit faster, but at night when you've got a bit more time, you can slow those movements down. We've moved over to draining around the clavicle and then around the breast area. Now do make a point to take that right under the underarm. Drain.
Now for demonstration purposes again, because I am fully clothed, I'm just going to show you the pattern with your hand that you would be using with the brush. Now at this point you can choose whichever one. If you've got some scar tissue that you want to break down, if you have some fatty deposits you want to break down, go for the bumpy brush. With your bumpy brush,
begin by doing some smaller circles around your abdomen. You're going to go with the digestive tract, so clockwise, and then you're going to do the large intestine. Again, be wary of your pressure, don't put too much pressure, but you want enough stimulation. Now we're going to go back up to the axilla, to your underarm. As I say, the left hand side is your really strong drainage point, and then the right side.
now we're going to go to the back of our bodies. Now if I did think about this a little bit earlier, I would have got a brush with a stick, so I do intend to buy myself one of those, just so that I can do my back easier. Now again, with the back, you're going to be using your soft brush. Obviously if you've got a stick, it's a lot easier because you can obviously then go down your back. Now if you do have one with a stick, you're basically just going to be brushing downwards and across. Now, as I do just have this one, obviously when I am stripped off before my shower, it's a lot easier to kind of reach those areas. Now I'm quite good, I can get quite far on my back. So we sweep inwards, and the same here, inwards, the other side, the other side. And you can stimulate. Now here we are at our legs. Now remember, again, you're going to be on your left side, so start off with your left side. And we're going to start off at the feet. You want to be with your soft brush. And remember, certain areas will be a bit more sensitive.
Now, what I meant to say was that the softer area, the inside of your thigh, will definitely feel more sensitive.
You can do your heels as well.
Now, some people also love to do the soles of their feet and believe that it helps with detoxification. If I wasn't as tinklish, I'd probably give it a go. I used to, I must admit, and I did feel that it just overall, just working the whole area, you know, you've got every single part of your body stimulated, and especially as the feet do correspond to your internal organs. So you're giving your feet a good massage, give those organs a good massage, a power of reflexology. So just bear in mind, areas where it's a little bit softer, the tissue, you want to be a bit more gentle, but please try and use those 7 strokes. So this is going to help with cellulite, it's going to help with detoxing, it's going to help with your energy, it's going to increase your blood and oxygen. Now you could see that I swept up, went up into my groin area and went on the outside, and then circles, small circles, and then bigger circles around your bottom. Now at that point, when you were brushing up, you would also include the back of your thighs. We're going to move over to the right hand side. Now I'm really not too worried how exactly you do this. You might do your arms or you might do your legs. What I would ask you to do is try and get into the fashion of the 7 strokes, and also always remember to start on your left hand side. If you want to do the whole half of your body, that's fine as well. And remember, if you've got that bumpy brush, use that on those areas where you might have a little bit more stubborn, if there's fatty deposits that you need to break down, or just in general if you've got poor circulation. It's really worth using the brush with those little bumps to help get as much blood and oxygen flowing. Now what I'm doing here is I'm draining into my bikini line, because that's your inguinals. Again, really important. So just as I did with the axilla, the underarm, when I went at all different angles and still came to that drainage point to finish, I'm doing the same.
If you are doing this at night, let's slow it down. Great time to be doing your mantra as well. And what is really nice, I just kind of discovered that just while I was playing with the brushes, as you saw. When I was brushing up my leg, it's really nice to follow through the little brush strokes with your hand, because naturally touch, it creates a response in us. It makes us feel relaxed, soothed, comforted, ready for bed. All right, so we're winding down. So when you are doing this at night, what I would like you to do is try and do 7 strokes for everything. So if you're working, no matter what the area is, it's 7, 7, 7. Okay. Now, obviously in the morning, if you can manage to do 7, fabulous, you're a superstar, but you can do them really quickly. At night, you want to be a bit more sweepy. All right. As long as you're getting to those drainage and energy points, you'll be good.
Now, I did edit out the arms bit just to cut down a bit of time, but when you've done your axilla, your underarms, you can just do your arms at the same time. Back of your hand, sweeping up, all the way up to your shoulder, and then you're going to do the inside of your arms as well.